Hello everybody. I can't lie, I think I lost my tripod when I was on holiday. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy, Arif. I'm not gonna make it cringe. Yeah, so let me actually sit down whilst I'm recording this video. Hello guys, as you already know, very unfiltered videos we have here. Because we just get straight to the nitty-gritty. We don't cut it. We don't make it long. We don't make the chitter chat or whatever. Anyways, yeah. I just came back from a holiday. Absolutely amazing holiday, I must say. I went to Amsterdam for a few days. Yeah, I went to Amsterdam for a few days. W holiday. And I say that because I'm back in Brum. I'm back where I'm from, which is Birmingham. And I'm like, damn, I'm back, which is a good thing. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to get back to my life, you know, get back on the grind. But then there's also the other half of me, which is like, shit, like I'm actually here. Like now I actually have to get a move on, which in reality, when you think about it, doesn't sound that bad because you can just do what you have to do. But me, I personally struggle with a lot of like procrastination, overthinking, perfectionism, like all of these big ass words that you hear and you're like, damn, this nigga going through it. But like, I'm actually, from going on holiday, and I say this for anyone else who also watches this and feels like, okay, cool, I can take some sort of takeaway from this. But like, when you're in an environment for so long, me being from Birmingham and living here my whole life, which I love being from Birmingham, you know, it's an amazing place. You know, there's some things, you know, that you can enjoy. You know, I'm from here, so yeah. But my point is, like, this is my environment. This is what, like, this circle, I'm in the middle of it. This is Birmingham and this is me. Do you know what I mean? And I am unable, especially when you get into such a routine where every day becomes the same, and like you kind of get this repetition of your habits and everything kind of becomes habitual. And whether that be positive or negative, sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes it can be hard to escape that mind set that you're in. You know, when you wake up and you're like, fuck, I can't be arsed. It's gonna be wake up, fuck, I can't be arsed. Wake up, fuck, I can't be arsed. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes you need to break that pattern. By going on holiday, not saying that I was a bum or I was just being lazy. Like, I still am pretty, alhamdulillah, I'm here. I'm at uni. There's a fucking sock on my fire alarm. We're not gonna talk about that though. But I'm at uni. I'm hopefully, inshallah, I'm able to finish this year and get my education, you know, get a job, you know. That's the dreams and aspirations and goals that I do have. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like, yeah, when you are in a repetitive state of being and you're able to kind of break that pattern, through going on holiday allowed me to see, like, because being on holiday is free. You're free. You can do whatever you want to do. Do you know what I mean? You can go on holiday and be a bum. You can go on holiday and just get absolutely plastered and just get lit. You can go on holiday and go spend all your money. You can go on holiday and be cheap. So you can do so many things. You know what I mean? It's up to you. Do you know what I mean? And that's really what it all comes down to. It's up to you. And on that holiday, it made me realize, okay, cool. Today I want to do this. And we went and did it. Today, we don't have a plan, but we're still gonna go do something, and the day still went good. Do you know what I mean? But when I was here, or when I am here, when I not when I am here, because we're going to change that, but when I was here, we're gonna talk in the past tense because this is past. This is pre-Amsterdam Reef. Do you know what I mean? That we're talking about here. But when I was here, I was very just like, wake up. What am I gonna do today? I can't be asked. But the truth of the fact is, you should wake up with priorities in mind, of course, but to force yourself is to limit yourself. To give yourself pressure is to also say, okay, I'm gonna give another side of that scale the same equal amount of pressure to hold me back. Do you know what I mean? You need to do what you want to do what you feel to do, you know, and that's what the holiday really brought out for me. Just going with the flow and just doing what you feel. Sometimes we would like Amsterdam is a place where you go, you do indulge, if you know what I'm talking about. And we did indulge. We went to the coffee shops to have some coffee. Do you know what I mean? But when you do indulge, when we, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Basically, what I'm saying is just there I was able to have a lot of a different mindset. Like, I had a mindset change. Of course, you're naturally going to have a mindset change going into a whole completely different environment. Imagine getting taken out of your bubble that you're normally in and saying, yo, we're going to just dash you into some next servers and just see how it goes. Your mind is naturally going to be like, okay, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? Like, literally, when we were walking down the streets, we were literally dodging bikes 24/7. And that kept me on alert, like, 24/7. But that's just to say, like, that's just like a mindset change. It's something that, like, when I'm here, I'm not really stressing about that. But when I was there, I was just like, and it makes you realize, oh shit, like, damn, I'm actually like in I'm in a pattern. I don't know if that makes sense. To me, it makes sense. Because I feel like the holiday allowed me to kind of realize the pattern that I am in is not the pattern that I need to be in, because being here, I've broken out of that pattern without even having to try. And that's just me changing my environment. Not to say that you need to change your environment to change who you are, but to say that kind of opened my eyes about, okay, changes need to be made. So going from there and coming back here, I'm gonna keep that mentality that I kind of gathered, whatever, over there, and bring that here. Because generally, as humans, we want to grow and we want to be beneficial, and we know what's good for us and we know what's not good for us. It's just half the times we choose not to do what the hard thing is that we know we have to do, because we prefer comfortability, and comfortability is what keeps us limited from achieving our goals. A lot of the uncomfortable things that you have to do or you choose to do is what is going to get you the most results at the end of the day. I know that based on my own life experiences and having to put certain time and effort and go talk to certain people that maybe normally I wouldn't want to or have to go talk to, but because I want to be put in those certain scenarios where I'm able to elevate my position in my own life, I have to do those things. I have to wake up early and go gym and do random shit, you know what I mean? And like, when I did have those times of jug and grind, and it's very inspirational, but it's also a matter of understanding that consistency also, and consistency, repetition, it's just like, it all bubbles and ties into one. Like, it's all just about, my phone just said low power mode. So we're gonna try to cut it off round this up. Can't lie, kind of went off track, but we're gonna bring this to an end by just saying that if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you are at a position where you don't know what to do, I think generally just spend a day. I'm gonna start doing this a lot more. Like, I'm just gonna spend a day, say, you know what, I'm gonna go Manchester just for the day. Because generally, sometimes you just need to change your environment. Sometimes you just need to get out of where you are normally comfortable being and just be put in a completely different environment, just to really kind of be like, okay, cool, damn, this is what's going on here, this is like, do you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but for me it does. I think in addition to that, I think for me this video is also just a reminder to myself that the things that you, the thoughts that you do have, the things that you do think about, because everyone is going to have thoughts and feelings to change into whatever, but it's all about putting it out there and actually really believing in it and making the actions and the decisions and carrying those behaviors of a person who is befitting of those goals and aspirations that you want to achieve, or places you want to be and go to. You need to be that person in the present moment, you know, and then everything else will naturally just fall into place. I think. I mean, I know, because I've been there. I'm not gonna lie, I have been there. I'm not going to move forward into the future acting as if I can't be that person, because you can be that person. It's just a matter of making that decision to do what you feel is right. And if you know what is right, then just do it. If you know it's wrong, you know what to do. Do you know what I mean? Because you have no one to blame but yourself. And I definitely realized that in the holiday as well. Like, a lot of the things you do are really up to you. A lot of the things that will happen to you are really up to you. A lot of the things you can prevent are really up to you. A lot of the things that you can make in this reality of yours is on you. Keeping it real. Peace out.